Good morning, afternoon, and evening to all of our listeners. Today on Heart to Heart Radio, we are going to be covering some pretty juicy topics by popular demand. And today we have joining us stand-up comedian Mr. Robert Keith. Robert, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. I feel like I'm obligated to say something funny since you introduced me as a comedian and I don't have anything right now. So.
That's all right. That's all right. We're glad to have you here. Now, let's get right into it, Robert. What our listeners have asked us to answer is they want us to give some opinions on a dating app revolution that's taken place in the past few years. And specifically, they want to know more about effects of Tinder and Plenty of Fish. So have you had any experience with using these apps?
Yes, I have. And I would just say that Tinder is just a more modern version of Plenty of Fish because they're the same exact thing.
Okay.
In my opinion.
And can you elaborate a little bit more on what it's like to meet people on these sites and these apps and what type of interactions you have?
I've had everything from having to file a restraining order on a chick to having an actual relationship. So I've been doing it for quite a while. It goes either way. Mm-hmm. I just think the main thing is that you can't really get to know somebody by communicating through typed words and pictures.
Great.
That's my opinion.
Great, thank you. And that all being said, do you think that technology makes us more or less human?
Less human because you're not getting to know somebody the same way if you're typing to them and basing your image off them, off a picture you see on the internet, as you would be if you had met them in real life and were getting to know them either over the phone or in person. It would be completely different, and they would be a completely different person to you, and you would be a completely different person to them. That's all.
Okay, great. And at the moment, we do have a caller on the line that would like to say a few things regarding technology and dating apps. Trevor, are you there?
Yes, how you doing?
We're doing great, Trevor. Thank you for calling in. Now, what is your experience with the dating apps Tinder and Plenty of Fish?
Honestly, it's a positive response. I've always gotten something out of it, but...
And by getting something out of it, do you mean a relationship or just a hookup?
Not at all. Just like a
hookup. Okay. Okay, well, thank you for your honesty. And that being said, do you think that technology makes us more or less human?
For me, more human because, I'm trying to get that connection with somebody. It's not like maybe I'm working too much. I work a lot and go to school, so it's not like I can, juggle two things at once or two or three things, so it gets difficult.
It's benefiting you.
It does benefit me because I can do it anytime I want. It's, you message them, they message back. It's easy.
Great. Now, quick question. Trevor, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
22.
Okay, and Robert, you are?
35.
35. Awesome. Well, I'd like to see, I hear, a difference in opinion from the two of you, which is great. Obviously, Robert has been in the online dating world a little bit longer than you, Trevor, so it's great to hear a difference of opinion. But I'd like to thank you, Trevor, for calling in. You have a good night. And
right.
Robert,
you too.
Thank you for joining us again on the show. I'd love to have you back sometime. For all of our listeners, we're going to be covering a few of your questions next week as well, so please tune in then, same time, same place. You all have a great night.